So I want to look at exactly what the binomial distribution is. So we've got it here, a multiple choice quiz, and we're getting 4 questions and we're guessing each question. So we're probability getting 0 up to 4 we're going to write in this table. So the first thing we're going to do is the probability we get 0 correct, nothing right. So to get nothing right, we would mean that we get each one incorrect. Now there's a probability of 0.25, a quarter of getting it correct. Let's just write that down. Correct. Let's call that a quarter. And incorrect is 3/4. So to get 0 correct, we would have to get 3/4 times 3/4 4 times in a row. We'd have to pick the wrong one. There's a much easier way of writing that. That's 3/4 to the power of 4. And that ends up being 0.316. So we can fill that one in as 0.316. Now you can check that with your calculator. Now this is where it gets interesting. To get 1 correct, that means that we got 1 correct, and let's put an I for incorrect, and then we've got an I for incorrect and an I for incorrect. So this is getting 1 correct. But we could change the order of that, and it could come in the 2nd position. And of course it could come in the 4th position, sorry, 3rd position, or the 4th position. So we've actually got 4 different ways of this happening. Now each time the probability is getting 1 correct is a quarter, and getting 3 incorrect is 3/4 to the power of 3, and there's 4 different combinations of this. So I can put all this into the calculator and it comes out as 0.422. And then we move on to getting 2 correct. Now this also happens to be some big combination, and actually we can go correct, correct, incorrect, incorrect. Now I'm not going to do all the different combinations, but there are 6 possibilities. So for this one we have correct is a quarter times a quarter, and then we have incorrect 3/4 times 3/4. Both of these to the power of 2, and there are 6 different ways of making that arrangement. And this is the binomial. So this one comes out as 0.211. To get 3 correct, we would need to go correct, 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 incorrect, and this is similar to this one here. We're just using different letters. So we actually have a quarter 3 times and 3/4 once. So that's 3 correct. And there are 4 different ways of writing that. And again, you can do that one on your calculator to get 0.0469. So this is basically the idea of the binomial. And then finally this one, probably just won't quite fit it in the box, is 0.0039. And that's getting 4 correct in a row, which is correct, a quarter to the power of 4. Now we're going to build this up and use a calculator to show those, but that's just the general idea about how we get them and about how the different combinations come about.